What's going on, Famington? Armor, transmogging, fashion, baby, strut yo shit on the runway. Today, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be putting together a couple of fire-ass outfits, subjectively fire-ass outfits, because these are things that I find to be the most enjoyable part of Destiny, the fashion game. Fashion is the end game. And if you want to submit your fashion build, because this here is gonna be only hunters. I primarily play hunter, it's what I have most armor for, so I can really customize the way I look. If you want to add some warlocks, some titans to the mix, or if you got a fire ass hunter fashion bit of your own, I have a new Discord server. I put the link down in the bio. You can go ahead and join that if you'd like. We've got the clan in there if you want to join the clan. We got a couple of different chats you can talk in. We got a little LFG action going on in there. Bring your friends along. Let's get this thing going. But there is a Fashion is the Endgame channel. Just go in there, throw a little screenshot of your transmog screen and maybe like a 10 or 15 second clip of you showing off your armor like so, and you can be in the next drip check. So as we can see here, I've already got something going. I wanted to do something a little bit nautical in a way. This is my PvP look. Went with the white and black just because it's kind of Venom-like. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty damn fire. Especially the lighting on prismatic, dude. Ooh, man, you crazy. But we're gonna be using a couple of different exotics here so we can really maximize our possibilities. So here is the Lucky Pants drip right here. We wanted to go with something kind of like a bounty hunter of sorts, and I went with the Tusked Allegiance mask with the Unsated Curiosity because the eye glow on this shader in particular seems a lot more menacing. All the other ones that have a red eye glow doesn't have the same sort of faded edges as this one. The entire eye glows, but here you just get that real piercing singular red dot there, and it just looks vicious as hell. You can obviously put a couple of different types of shaders on it, but Unsated Curiosity is just where I went because I wanted it to be a little more rustic, you know what I mean? Something sleek, something that shows gunslingers ain't here to fuck around. Let's get a little bombardiers going. So obviously bombardiers have a bit of that sort of ancient vibe, maybe Egyptian in a way. It goes really well with a lot of the Trials armor because it includes some of those straps and whatnot. I went with the Trials cloak here so we could get that snake up top, but everything else, we got the Dead End Cure 2.1 on the arms there, Iron Companion chest, Techian Regalia mask because we didn't want anything that was going to be too narrow in the center there, and it kind of displays out a little wider so it fills out that cloak better. And then we went with the Coleoptera, but that's the shader we went with because we wanted to have that sort of raggedy tannish brown, but the mummy wrap sort of vibe really fits these. Now let's do something with Nighthawk because I know a lot of people use Nighthawk, and I wanted to make the new raid armor set kind of work with it. And if you didn't know, this season's armor, the Untethered Edge, has the same almost identical design here on the chest piece as the raid set does. It does the dual shading where you can do two different colors on it. It has the wrap there, the sort of fabric. Doing the Rivalry Black Sand here really works well with that duo shading with a bit of the gold there, but I wanted to make the mask white here because I think with the white mask on Celestial, it just looks more menacing and almost kind of ghostly in a sense. Yeah. Let's call that Nazareth. How about that? That's fire. Drop some names for these armor sets down in the comments. All right, now this is probably one of my most prized styles, my prized looks. I absolutely love the way this one looks, dog. All right, it's looking a little funky, but wait, boom. So this is what I use for my Arc build, my Ex-Dearest Moth Keepers build. And of course, obviously I have prismatic set up with a Void Super, so the glow here is purple, but when you have that, hold on. It just looks so fresh. It's sleek. It's a little bit busy up in the chest here, but the sort of simplicity on the legs and the arm here, that assassin cloak with the piercing blue eye, and I love it. Now, a lot of people kind of opt in for the super black look for a lot of things, but honestly, I like to kind of break that mold a bit. I like to go for something with a little more color in it, a little more poppy. It makes you stand out at the end of a game when everybody around you is all wearing super black. When you're that one person that's wearing that lavender and blue with the lightning in it. There's a reason why I get best dressed. All right, now Liar's Handshake is a very, very hot piece right now, especially with Hunter's Prismatic. So I wanted to make something that kind of reflected a bit of the magic that Liar's Handshake brings to the table. That sort of snake aesthetic. It was a bit of a toss-up between using the Cobra's hood because it does include a snake. It has that gold on it, but the shape of it and whatnot just kind of doesn't fit for me. So I wanted to go with something a little along the lines of that Egyptian sort of mythical style or whatever. Where is Mercury Prophetic, bitch idiot? There we go. Doesn't look half bad. What do y'all think? Now for this last one here, I wanted to go with something that was OG, something that reminded me of my D1 drip. And granted, Destiny 2 does not have very many options when it comes to really replicating that look from Destiny 1 in terms of that Wastelander, Hunter, Assassin sort of vibe, but we make it work. We make it work. There we go. That's more like it. Boom! Some D1 drip. Look at that. And of course, I'm leaving the transmog screen up here so you guys can take these looks if you like. And of course, this isn't including any exotics. You can definitely mix an exotic in here and there, but I just wanted to go something that was purely fashion here. If you're gonna go into PvP, where exotics don't necessarily matter as much as they do in PvE. There are a couple of PvP exotics, but honestly in there, you're just going for the flex. This is definitely something you can rock in PvP, and in those endgame screens when they're giving out the commendations, you bet your ass you're getting best dressed looking like this. But that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna continue to make this into a sort of a series and give you guys some shouts. So if you like, once again, down in that description, jump into that Discord. You don't even gotta talk in there if you don't want. You can just throw some submissions in. But which of these sets was your favorite? Leave a like if you like, subscribe if you wish. It's not mandatory, but it's always so appreciated. Take care, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Deuces.